Value Chains, Tools to Improve Competitive Advantages. By Oscar Rodriguez Gonzalez. The ideas presented in this video are a summary of the conversations at Agro Expo 2016 in San Salvador. The concept of value chain was originally discussed by Michael Porter, a Harvard University economist, as a model to analyze all the activities conducted by a business to add value to its products. In the model you can observe that the value-adding activities of a firm are not limited to the transformation of materials, because other activities like marketing and after-sales services contribute to the perception of value in the products. Recent publications propose the use of this model to help businesses to become more sustainable using the approach called shared value capitalism, where the idea is that business create economic value by helping society address its needs and solve its challenges. The term has also been associated to supply chains because of discussions around life cycle management, integrated chain management, and industrial ecology. It is important to clarify that we are talking about vertical integration of businesses, because there is also a business trend to merge business horizontally, which means business in the same stage of production. Value chains can be made more efficient using tools from the lean methodology. For example, value stream maps can help visualize the non-value added activities in the chain, to remove them from the flow. The ideal lean supply chain will deliver products the consumer wants, when he needs them, without wasting capital in time, materials, transportation, inventory, and human resources. An example of a lean production system is building greenhouses in the roof of supermarkets. Another set of tools that are helping to innovate in supply chain management are those used for traceability. The traceability of products is increasingly on demand because of the need to protect consumers by pulling products out of the marketplace when defective. Implementing a traceability system requires the design of a system of codes, and a more organized management of inventories. A leading example in the region are the traceability standards promoted by the International Regional Organism of Agricultural Health, OIRSA, who is promoting the use of ear tags in cattle to enhance traceability. Implementing a traceability and accounting system can have advantages for the future, because sustainability impacts can also be quantified, managed, and improved. Probably the most difficult stage to manage is the marketplace because of its evolving competition. Another model conceived by Michael Porter is the one of market forces, which helps to visualize how competitive rivalry is shaped in the marketplace. According to this model, competitive rivalry will depend on factors like the number of competitors, differences in quality, and the costs of change, and these will be affected by the power of the suppliers and buyers as well as the threat of substitutes and new entries. Three ideas that can be highlighted in this model are economies of scale, barriers to entry, and specialized knowledge, because for business competing globally, like the ones discussed in this conference, these may be some of the challenges and opportunities to face. Specialization in the production of one commodity has its efficiency advantages when the market is guaranteed, but generally this is not the case. Because of this, our recommendation to compete in the marketplace is to diversify production to diversify the risks. When dealing with a portfolio of products, a useful tool to evaluate them can be the Boston Consulting Group Matrix, because it facilitates the classification and decision-making in products at different stages of positioning in the market. This tool classifies products based on market growth and market share in 4 types: new products, star products, cash cow products, and dog products, and suggests what to do with each type: divest, prioritize, invest, or kill. One tool used for innovation, or creation of new products, is the 9 boxes tool proposed by experts in the theory of problem solving. This tool suggests that an innovation should be looked through the lens of time and scale to make improvements that are going to be lasting in the future. In the example shown in the screen, the upgrade of a packing line is being analyzed through the lens of this tool, and it can be observed how this innovation is a part of trends in time and scale, and the decision taken can be more sustainable. Products can be improved by reviewing and redesigning their production lines, and one of the areas where improvements can be made is food safety. A tool that can be used for this purpose is the Hazard Analysis and Critical Control Points Plan, which in simple terms consist of identifying potential food safety hazards on each step of production, applying control measures to these hazards, and determining if a critical point for control is needed to implement enhanced controls. The critical control point, in this case the washing step, and could also be an added value activity to the product, processes, and chains, can be also analyzed for optimization. Experts in the theory of constraints have determined that processes can be classified in 4 types, based on how materials flow from material to product. Type V flows are those that have various types of materials but only one type of product. Examples of these are prepared meals or composite foods that require the combination of materials to create the final product. Type A flows are those that make different products for one single type of material. A typical example of this type of processes will be coffee or milk products that originate from one single type of material in the farm, and are diversified downstream through processing. These types of processes may have problems in procuring the various types of materials, or finding niches to the various products, as well as maintaining or increasing the throughput of the single line. The other 2 types of flows of materials are T-type and X-type. T-type flows may be the easiest to analyze of the 4 because is only one line of material transformation with different materials or suppliers. X-type flows are a combination of V-type and A-type flows and likewise will have problems in material sourcing and product positioning as well as bottlenecks at the step where all materials are combined. For product differentiation, chain analysis tools like life cycle assessment, or LCA, may help to identify areas of negative and positive impacts in the environment and the community to make changes or claims that will make the product different from its substitutes. Life cycle assessments were originally applied to environmental impacts, and could be used to give a quantification of the environmental impacts in terms of CO2 equivalents. Recent applications include its use to quantify social impacts using a system of metrics drafted by the United Nations Environment Programme. Global conversations around this topic also include the evolution of value chains into value networks, because of the effects of the adoption of communication technologies. What is being observed is that information flows may start to affect material flows, and therefore product developers and marketers need to become more consumer-centric in order to be better prepared for the future. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions or would like to have a conversation around this topic, feel free to contact us.